Hey guys, I'm back with Let's Play the Legend of Dragoon. James, the whole show here, and I finally got this set. So now I can go to we can go to the Death City Mayfield. This place is going to be very annoying, and it's only because of the puzzles in it, and they can be very annoying. Depending on how long it takes a certain few of them is depending on what I'm gonna do off screen, because basically. Now I turned basically I had to turn the guards back on, but makes it pretty simple so I could just get sent back and then I could just go back to the top or go back to where I needed to go, and I don't have to worry about going through all these warps. What was I saying? I had that crazy experience I was telling you guys about when that girl had decided to try to get me. I don't know what her whole objective was, but the rumors that went around there, like basically where I worked at, it was like a lot of officers there, and there was a lot of women. Not to take shots at women at all, but you know how some women can be. They can be very catty, they can start rumors, and it was not pretty. I had so many rumors about me, literally. I had so many rumors about me going around that place. I was just like, it's nice to know these people knew more about me than I did. I was hearing all type of stuff. I like this girl. I wanted to date this girl. Like, I don't even know half of these people. That's actually where I met my first ex, who was. That was a 2-year relationship. I sometimes wish I just got out of sooner. She was very verbally and emotionally abusive to me. Very. For no reason. Because I mean, literally, after 2 years, you would think you would spend some time you'd spend the night at her house. She lived right down the street from me, literally. This is a person I didn't watch her child. I basically bought this girl a car, and I didn't even drive them. And she wouldn't teach me how to drive. It was just a lot. I wish I could just like put a movie picture up just to see what I've been through my eyes, and y'all could just see the craziness. Like, I tell this to one of my guys, Mojo. I tell him this all the time, and he's always like he literally tells me if he didn't know me, he would not even believe half the stuff I tell him. Well, do I go to here? Nope. So I go to that teleporter. So basically, to get there, I could go here. Now I can teleport to Mayfield from here. I don't know why Xenobotos is even a thing. Like, I think they could admit that whole city, and now you get transported all the way to the dead city of Mayfield. This isn't the last area. This is like the second to the last area, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, you also hear that noise he's making. Be very, like I say, keep track of that. Let me turn my phone back on silent so you guys don't hear any notifications or anything that might go off. I got emails that come through. Also can tell you guys that why that time off is probably going to be paid, because basically my mental health, I was told that it's actually considered a disability. So since that's a disability, I actually didn't know that. So I'm actually kind of happy in a way that it turned out the way it did, because I was looking for a way out anyway, and I just didn't want to flat out quit, but I needed some way out to where I could still get paid, but I should also take time to relax, heal from all the trauma that I've been through in that place. Like I say, 6.5 years of being constantly bullied, taken advantage of, not being appreciated, being assaulted, having a gun in your face. It got to a point where literally when I used to talk about this stuff, I would literally cry about it. I couldn't even talk about stuff like that without crying or getting very angry, because it was just they just didn't appreciate me. And my the store manager, she would say, "Oh, you don't feel appreciated?" Like, no, I don't. Like, they wouldn't even give me a raise. Like that was nuts to me. Let's check our additions real quick. So Blazing Dynamo is almost at 1 level, and Omni Sweep is almost leveled up fully. When that levels up, it's gonna start doing some real damage. But okay, so we're about to do something fun. If I'm not mistaken, this is what the first fun thing is. This little thing right here. Remember when I told you in Mayfield we was gonna start having some more optional battles? Here we go. This whole city, optional battles. This is the soul of Fairbrand, the green-tusked dragon. That's Fairbrand? It came to the response to the Dragoon spirit of Albert. You said that souls couldn't completely die, gather here. Is it the same for dragons? Yes, probably the defeat by humans, who were supposed to be less powerful than them, became a burden on its souls. If we kill it again, we can probably break the attachment. But we don't have time to deal with them. No, we don't. I'm sorry, but we have to catch up. We have to catch up with Z, or the world we're in. Y'all know what time it is. Bring it on. These are all optional, and these are all optional battles. You can run right by them, and you don't ever even have to fight them. But I am, because that's literally is the little spirit. Basically, again, this battle could be so easy. Do I have any earth attacks? Nope, I don't have any earth attacks. But what we are going to do is I'm just going to throw this panic bell in it so I can get rid of it. Because of course it's not a minor enemy, so it's not going to panic them. It's not going to confuse them, so I just want to get it out of my inventory. So what can we do? We can use some of our attack items. I picked up these when I was running through the city of Xenobatos. I just use that because it's dark, and of course Rose is darkness. 903. He's not very powerful. He can his attacks are very minuscule. He's basically just as strong as he was when you first fought him back when you had to fight him with Graham. Excuse me. See? It just transforms into its dragon spirit, of course, like its spirit form. Basically, this isn't a hard thing at all. With Dart, I'm keeping his magic up. I also did buy some more magic recovery items because you're probably gonna need it. But for that, sure, just wail on this thing till it dies. Basically, like I say, free experience. That's pretty much the gist of this game. You get into a battle with a boss, you wail on it. All optional bosses, you fight them, wail on them until they die. Look at the damage they doing. And he's not doing any damage to us at all. Like he did 500 damage. Look at, I mean, literally, Hashel has almost, look at the damage. He has almost 4,000 HP. Oh, come on, that's minor. So put a speed up on Rose because she's causing the most physical damage to this thing. As you see, like I told you, I'm just a physical type of person. Oh, did he put fear on me? Yes, he did. I did not want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna use his D attack. I'm not gonna use any of his magic because there's no point. I don't want to waste his magic anyway, so I'm just gonna literally just beat up on him with the D attack. Almost got a perfect. I just want to end this battle before he uses up all his Dragoon levels. Well, I probably can get into a few battles on the way, but of course it's going to happen. So we're going to use, he's already on yellow, as you can see, and we only hit him a few times. And this is going to do a crap ton of damage to him. So you notice the only repeat items I've used most of the entire game is speed up and the magic 6 stone. Look at that, 2,500 damage. He might be on red now. Oh good, thank God that missed. I don't have time for that crap. I figured he was on red. Rose, finish him off, please. Oh, just like that. Down. In case you haven't noticed, you know we got a few more of these dragons to fight. But I'm not going to say what's coming. All I'll tell you is be very prepared of what's going to come. He doesn't give a lot of experience, but again, it's free experience. Yep. You don't really get anything for it. You get that down burst, which is of course a wind attack. Excuse me. Like you would get when you beat him the first time. So basically this is it. Half these items in here aren't really worth it for me, so if you want to get these items, the light bridges like that do come up. You have to go through all these warps. Like I say, a poison guard, I don't need it. It's useless. So this is just a simple one. We finna go through here and look what we have next. We have another spirit. Can anybody take a wild guess what this spirit is? Let's find out. Yes, it is Regal. It is Regal. The dragon from the end of the second disc. So you know it's water, and dark is going to be a godsend in this battle. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack with him. I'm actually going to use his special, so it'll power down his water attacks. So what we're going to do is get his meter back up. So remember when you use a special, the opposite spell power goes down. The opposite element no attack damage goes down. Well, he's not starting off with his big attack. Normally every time he starts off with his big attack. He's still just as simple as he was the first time. As you can see, the damage is still pretty pitiful. So yeah, you actually do get bronze trophies for beating these guys. So yeah, you actually get bronze trophies for beating them. So we're gonna speed up on Dart. I do have, you're right, if you do remember, I did put the bandit shoes on him. Oh, there it is. I knew it was coming because he normally always does this right off. I'm gonna heal up. If I get Dart, I'm gonna heal up before. If I can't, I'm just gonna call it a day because this dude is, yeah, I mean, like, I'm at a higher level now, so he should be causing too much damage. And I think I was like, what, 10 levels lower when I fought him the last time? I always thought this attack was cool, especially this vortex at the end. But I mean, it's magic, so it could completely miss Dart and rolls. But it did not. So as you can see, Mr. Haschel took a crap ton of damage from that. So what we're going to do before then is Healing Breeze. Heal him up. Before I do use his special, I got to use the Psych Bomb X. I want to use all of my good items first. So what we're going to do is we're gonna let Dart use the Psych Bomb X because he has good magic attack now because of that Legends cast I have on him. And yes, there is a third dragon in here, and I'm pretty sure if you haven't figured it out, you know exactly what dragon is next. Well, not as powerful as Rose, and I think I missed a few presses on it, but it is water. Just keep wailing on it. Dart should be able to take this thing out pretty simply. But always remember, if you use their special dragon spells again, if you use that, it automatically summons its own element, that little whirl. Well, just gonna do a regular attack. It uses its regular element to do that. So what we're about to do is we're going to go into our specials. You know I barely use this thing. I think this might be the second time I've used it. The first time I used it, I think was what, against Drake on the first disc. I even forgot how long of a journey it's been with us going through this Let's Play. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? We went through this entire journey, and now it's going to be more. Because don't forget, Mr. Dan, I do see all your comments, and I appreciate all of them. I hope that if you do play some of these games that I play, like I say, I would love to have you in some of these videos sometime. I love interacting with people. I love talking to people when I can and helping anybody. I try to speak out against everything, especially mental health. I don't care what race you are, what gender you are. If you need help, look at that 2550. Look at the damage. Just look at it. He's already on yellow. I messed that up badly. It still did 658 damage. So now if he does one water attacks, it's about to be really underpowered. Oh, he's going for it. This is about to be really powered down now. It shouldn't do half as much damage now as it did to Hashel, because now he's in his Dragoon form, which of course ups all their defenses, and now he's in his Fire World. So that's why I say Muru and Dart don't really work well together with their special and Dragoon magic. So yeah, it really don't work. See, 192. Look at that, from 960 to 192. And that's why I say Final Burst is his penultimate spell, because he can use it so many times. And when it does such a crap ton of fire damage, so when you have an enemy he's strong against, Dart becomes an essential. If I still had a Heat Blade, I could have been causing massive damage to this thing. And always this, when I get Rose's most powerful weapon, literally she's gonna outpace Dart in damage easily. He might be almost dead. That was crap. Yep, I figured he was almost dead. Let's go for Astral Drain. Because her and Miranda don't mix together with their specials. It's kind of good and it's kind of bad. That's why, especially late game, I don't use specials at all, because of course you get trapped. I really hope that Sony would actually, instead of remastering this, they would remake this like it was done for Resident Evil 4, and that remake is beautiful. I wouldn't want them to change much of it. Just give it a little bit more up-to-date stuff, like, you know, give us more additions, give us and it's oh, he ain't dead yet. Oh, he's dead after this. Yeah, automatic perfect. Not yet. Messed that up again. And he's dead. 600 damage from one hit. Hassel is a monster. He outpaces Dart a lot in damage too. I've always said he could easily go at it for easily be an argument for best character. See, nobody leveled up, because honestly I think I'm over leveled for this part in the game. But you know, Murrow said he's okay, so we do all of that stuff. Now, of course, we have one more, and yes, of course, it is going to be a doozy. I would recommend you get all your best duds. Whatever strength you got, you better be prepared, because this next one, you ain't got no clue of how bad this is gonna be. You should have saw the last time when I did this on my personal playthrough, how scary it gotten. Oh, you got a clue. Now, let's see what this last one is. Can anybody take a guess what this one is? I'm pretty sure you know. And guess what? You know Miranda ran out. Even the King of Dragons has his attachment to death. It's because he is the King of Dragons. He cannot get rid of his pride. When the Signet Spear is destroyed, the moon will fall. The moon is still up there, Dart. Now Now is the only chance that we have to save the soul of the divine dragon. Yes, we will. So yeah, yes, we will take the pride of the divine dragon. So yes, you have to fight this very powerful dragon, and guess what? You don't have a dragon block staff for this battle. You actually get a silver trophy for beating this thing. And no, this is not going to be an easy battle. The last time we fought this, and as you can see, he's non-elemental. I'm pressing the directional buttons, and you can't do anything about it. So you cannot kill his cannon, and you cannot kill his ball. Please understand, this dude will do massive amounts of damage to you. In fact, I actually bought a Legends cast way back then for Dark just for this battle. He actually did it so bad last time. He hit me with one Divine Dragon cannon. He hit Dark and he one-shotted him. Did well over 3,000 damage. I think he did almost 3,500 damage to him. You're about to see how strong this thing is without that Dragon Block staff. It was scary. And when he hits Dark, it hits the other two. Because basically it's like a ranged effect, so yeah, this dude hits like a truck. And I had to power up then. I don't have it now. So this is going to be quite the challenge. Unless I just get lucky. Look at that, only 388 against this thing. He's still doing good damage. Oh crap. Is this a divine ball? Yes it is. I just knew exactly what he was about to use. How did I know he was using his magic? Look at that damage, 1280. Now imagine if I didn't have a Legends cast on Rose. He would have caused so much damage right there. Just keep wailing on this thing because it's gonna be a battle. It's also good to have the power down versus this thing, so you can cause massive power up, power down, speed up. That way you can cause massive amounts of damage to this thing before it actually gets a chance to really do much, because it has a lot of HP. Rose gets to go again. This thing has a crap ton of HP. And that's only just the divine ball. Watch what he can do with the cannon. And as you can see, Rose isn't even doing a lot of damage to it. Don't be scared to use your Dragoon if you have to up your defense a little more, and your defense is a bit more, but I wouldn't transform everybody, because if he gets something good, because he can be pretty fast too. As you can see, he only has 7 wings, because one of his wings he's gonna use a spell. His wing on the right is actually gone. Oh, downburst. It's not super effective against anybody. I don't know if it got cut off in the Battle of the Dragon campaign, but that's why they sealed it. Look at that. He is causing so much damage. I've got the speed up on her, so I want to keep the damage on. There was another guy, like the other guy, Jug, we call him as. He did teach me a very valuable lesson about RPGs, and it was like, no matter how hard the boss is, you always attack. And here he goes with this divine ball, so Hassel's about to die. This is what I mean, he can be really fast. Hassel's only getting hurt because he don't have that Legends cast on. Honestly, I think I let Dark stay dead this battle. The last time, because he had already had Blazing Dynamo and everything, and I think I was letting Muru go so she could do her thing with so she could learn her last one, Cat's Cradle it's called. I was trying to get up to her level, the level she needed to be to use Cat's Cradle. So might be a good time to use a Healing Breeze. But that's why I had that Legends cast on, because you can get lucky and it could just miss you completely. I should have went ahead and bought one for Haschel, This is gonna be annoying because oh, here comes the cannon. Oh Lord, who's gonna take this? Please aim at people, somebody, because when this thing hits, it is damaging. He fired it at Hashel, of course. No, look at that, 2560. Look at that damage. That is ludicrous how he just did that much damage in one magic attack. And you see it still hit Dart because, again, for him, it's an area effect. This is what happens when you fight this dragon. Now, imagine fighting this thing earlier on in the game without having a dragon block staff. Imagine how hard that battle would be. Now you're more set up, you're stronger, you have stronger additions now. You probably got their final additions that can do lots more damage. You just cannot prepare for this thing. I'm just crazy enough to fight it now because I'm pretty sure I already know once I go up to the top and once I go up and I'll go up to the moon, I'm not gonna be able to come back anyway. But if you're following what I'm doing, you should survive a lot of these battles. So if you are playing this along with me, you should be able to do this pretty well. I also have a friend, like I say, what did I call him? The bro, Mr. Bro, or Bub is what I called him. That's him. He told me he told me he enjoyed my videos because he always said I'd have a very good way of plugging my voice in, and times like I have a good commentary versus gameplay and explaining everything, and I don't really just overload you with a lot of stuff at once. And here we go again. We're going for this divine ball. He has never used this many divine ball attacks against me. I guess he's just showing out because he knows I'm recording. Now I don't even get the cool dragon music. But always remember, again, he's finally on yellow. If you heal, if you guard, you can always cause half damage, and even with the Legends cast, it's gonna literally cause half damage. So I'm gonna start throwing some heat, throw it all at him. No, he's not strong against anything because he's non-elemental. He can use this spell too, Burning Wave. I'm surprised he hasn't used it yet, because I think he can use every magic attack if I'm not mistaken. He can use all elements, I think. That was another good 800. That was more than what Dart was doing to it in general. Oh, here we go. Now he's using his cannon attack again. If he hits Hashel, he's gonna one-shot him right now. And you can't kill that cannon, so there ain't nothing you can do. Oh, thank God he hit Dart. Oh, it's still gonna hurt Hashel. So it did half damage to Hashel. So basically, Hashel again is taking quite the beating. Because always remember, Hashel may be a great attacker, but he's not the best defensive person. He's really a glass cannon. So is Rose. They're basically the glass cannons of the game. If I haven't stressed that enough. I'm not turning nobody into a Dragoon because I don't find it possible. I find it useful. They don't have any magic to use. They don't have any really healing magic, and the healing you get back from Rose using Astral Drain is very minuscule. It's not adequate enough. I mean, maybe I could use Hashel's magic, because I do remember his magic being pretty strong. But remember, your Dragoons aren't weakened in this battle either, because no dragon block staff. And we're going for a divine ball attack again. I told you, he's just showing out because I'm on camera, because I'm recording right now. That is why. He's just showing out for y'all. Because he is steadily whacking Hashel. Hashel is taking a crap ton of damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to use his, I think it's called Thunder God attack. I'm trying to cause as much damage to this thing as possible because I'm trying to kill it. Yep, Thunder God. This is just like Dart's final burst, except this is not resisted by anything but other lightning. And if you wonder, I have not been back to Bow Web, so I have not been back to see it. How much damage does this do? 1620. Yes, we doing some damage. We need some damage. Yes, he is on red finally. Kill this thing. I swear I do not like this thing at all. I don't like fighting this dragon, but I want to put it on screen for y'all so y'all can see what this thing is capable of. So if you find a better way of better preparing for this thing, and this is not me grind heavy. This is just me. Basically, I'm not grind heavy because while my dishes are leveled up, I don't have as much experience. I honestly don't know if this is, like, if I'm not mistaken, I honestly don't know if this is if I was stronger the last time. I don't remember. I can't remember what level I was on back then. And he just going for it again. He has never done this. He normally keep doing that swipe all attack where he'll just swipe across the so Hassel should have reduced damage. He would do that big swipe attack that he knocks everybody down with. He just doing this. He just showing off. Yes, it took 700 off that hit. Let's go for another Thunder God attack and see if this will this kill this thing. But if you have Muru in the party, I would recommend you having a Legends cast on her. So, because she has low HP or Dragon Tail. I also recommend the Legend of Armor of Legend, so she can survive any good physical attacks. Rainbow Breath is always very good to use in this because it can heal very well. It's only 20 MP, so I'd always say go for it. And he's dead, thank God. I don't like that. I do not like this battle. But you beat it, you get a silver trophy. Dart got a level up. I'm getting close to where I think I was. I think I'm stronger now, but you killed the King of Dragons. There is no more optional fights in terms, if it is, I haven't found them. The Stone Amulet, basically lackluster what you got. And now I know there are more puzzles coming, and it's about to piss me off. In fact, I'm gonna go forward and see, so I can just actually see what's coming up next. Because if it's what I remember is coming up next, I'm gonna wait to the next video, because that is gonna be frustrating. Oh, I'll show you, and I'll just do it off screen, because oh God, that's annoying. Yep, just what I thought. So, what we're going to talk about right here is basically where you see these little lights going up at, that's the path you have to take. No, you cannot walk across this entire floor at all. So, I already remember the first two here. You walk over this way, you walk up here, you walk there, you walk up here all the way, and you can go over here. I know that one because I've been through it so many times. That's how crazy it's been. Better thing is, this little thing in the middle can heal you. So if you stand here, you can heal yourself. There are random battles in here, so be careful. I actually have a map of this place, so I actually am going to look at that map, so I could probably just run through this real quick. Because it gets really fun. This thing gets frustrating. You guys have no idea. I screenshotted a lot of it just to make this game a bit easier. Let's see. Yep, I had to do this from like the time of basically when you did, if you remember, I did the same thing when it came down to the what do you call that thing, the Death Frontier, because that place was so annoying. But back then, smartphones wasn't really much of a thing. Did it heal me? Yep, healed everybody. Cool. So once you go out here, you're gonna go to your right. So you're gonna step out one, go over one, go up two, up, and down I go. That's what happens when you fall off. It is very annoying. Now that I fell down, I'm automatically annoyed. So basically, I would advise you guys look up a map, because you get a brave amulet, pretty useless. I don't need it. I'm actually gonna go back and save it. So you seen what this do? Yeah, I'm gonna do this off screen because I'm gonna get really frustrated trying to do this constantly. A lot of people played this game. A lot of vets know what this game, how that is annoying, and it will drive you up a wall. I think I was stuck on that for like my own personal playthrough a few months ago. I think I was stuck on this part for maybe about a good 30 minutes trying to figure it out. And then when I did it back in the day, 10 years ago, I really struggled. So with that being said, this is where I'm going to end this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to come back with more consistency as I'm getting myself back together. So with that being said, this is James the Whole Show signing off. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it all. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace.